and welcome back to CrossFit N6 Weekly News. The athlete of the week this week was really tough to decide on. There's so many great people. The athlete is Amy. Amy did her first CrossFit competition this weekend, and she kicked ass. She was so scared and nervous, but she did amazing. So congratulations to Amy for being the athlete of the week. She's also been very consistent with the gym, showing up on a regular basis and just crushing it. Amy and her partner, Karen, they just destroyed that competition. I'm so proud of you guys. Everybody else who competed at box battles and represented well, very proud of how well you guys represented as well. So congratulations for all you guys as well. Real quick for the workouts on Monday. If you guys came last week, this will look very familiar. We've varied the conditioning workouts, but we've kept the strength cycle very similar, but varied it a tiny bit as well. So last week we did 1 1/4 front squats. Now we're doing back squats and advanced, intermediate, and beginner. Advanced is a 7x3 across, 5x5 for intermediate, and 4x8 for beginner. So across, you're building up to a heavy weight, and you're going to hit that up across. If you know your back squat 1 RM, a 1 1/4 for a set of 7x3s, that would be anywhere between 75 and 80% that you're going to be working at. Right away, you're going to superset that with a seated box jump. We're going to go over what that looks like. Some of you have done it before. So you're going to be seating. You're going to be seated and then jump from the seated position to a box. 7x3, 5x5, and 5x5 for intermediate and beginner. And then 4 rounds of 15 burpees jumping on a 45-pound plate to finish. 20 overhead lunges, and 25 pounds is usually recommended weight, but you guys decide on what you want to use for 20 overhead lunges, and then 10 handstand push-ups. We'll modify it for the intermediates with an elevated mat, and then we'll do regular push-ups for the beginners. On Tuesday, we're going to hit up a deadlift, 5x5 at last week's 5 RM. We're going to work at 80% of last week's 5 RM for our deadlift, and then we're going to do a 22-minute MRAP, rope climbs for advanced, pull-ups for intermediates, and we're going to hit up ring rows for beginners. And this is pretty quick, 10 thrusters, weights for advanced, intermediate, beginner, and then 15 power cleans. And then we're going to row or airdyne, and the beginners are going to run. Wednesday, snatch complex, 1 power snatch plus 1 hang full snatch, plus an overhead squat. We're going to work up to a heavy complex for that. Then we're going to hit up 5 rounds of 10 pistols or assisted pistols, or we're going to use bands or rings to help you guys get up. And then for intermediates, for beginners, we're going to try to do seated pistols. So it's like you're going to sit down in the box and stand up on using one leg, and we'll vary the heights for what you guys need. So work on some single-legged movement. And then GHD sit-ups for advanced, weighted sit-ups for intermediate, and sit-ups for beginners. Right away, without rest, you're going to hit up an 800-meter run, 100 double unders, 400-meter run, 200 double unders. And our advanced, that's our advanced workout. Our beginners are going to do the run and hit up singles instead. Weightlifting class, we're going to snatch from high blocks. So we're going to hit up the bar in the pockets and snatch from high blocks. We're going to do an 8x2 building. Then we're going to do a 3-rep max power clean, touch and go, following the snatches. And then we're going to do 3 times max effort pull-ups. Thursday, conditioning, 21-50, 9-15, 21. Wall balls, box jumps, and we're going to do 200-meter run after every round. And we're going to save some lifting for the end. And we're going to do strict press, a 7x3 across at a challenging weight without fail. So a 7x3, if you're an advanced, you'd be doing anywhere from 80 to 85% for a 7x3. That should be pretty comfortable without any fail for you guys. Everybody else is just building to a heavy 5 or a challenging 8 and working across at that weight. Friday, we're going to hit up pull-ups, 3-rep max for advanced, so weighted pull-ups. Beginner, intermediate, we're going to do max effort strict pull-ups times 4 with adequate rest, and then we're going to do dumbbell rows for our beginners. So we're going to superset that with 8 to 12 tempo push-ups with a 2-1-2-1 tempo, 2 down, 1 hold, 2 up, 1 hold, continuing that tempo, constant movement. Then B, sleds of hell. We did this last week, and we're going to call this sleds of hell part 2. It's extra rounds, a tiny bit less weight, and we're going to hit up 25-meter sled push, followed by 5 box jumps, 1 minute rest, 17 rounds, Great little conditioning builder here. And Saturday morning, one rep max power snatch. We did this last week, but since we had box battles, we literally had like 3 people show up to class on Saturday. So I want to really get you guys to find that one rep max power snatch. And then we're going to do 5 rounds of 10-meter farmer carries. We've done this in the past. 135 for guys, 75 for women per side. So that's going to work up to 270 for men and 150 for women in total. And then 15 kettlebell swings at 2 pood and 1 pood, and then 10 toes to bar. So a lot of grip intensive work here after that snatch. It'll be an ass kicker. It's going to be awesome. All right. Quick little thing with the announcements for this week. We have 1 or 2 vanilla Jack RX available. So if you guys are willing or wanting to get that, the order's pretty much filled in. So we have 1 or 2 available. If anybody wants it, you have until, let's say, Wednesday to sign up for that. Everybody else has already signed up. And that takes care of that. The goal for the gym for the month is to track all of our workouts. So if you're using an electronic source, like Beyond the Whiteboard, or if you're using a journal, or if you're just using a book you got from the dollar store, I'm fine with it. Make sure you're tracking your workout, and especially your strength stuff, for us to be able to reference that. So keep kicking ass, be consistent. Oh, before we leave, if you haven't gotten an email or checked your calendar, there's a shitload of new times available for the gym. There's going to be a new 6 a.m. class on Thursday for the summer, as well as we have 3 times open Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're going to have 3 hours open gym on those particular days. Also Thursday from 7 a.m. until 9 a.m. we have an open gym as well in the morning. So a lot more open gym in the summer. We'll be there quite a bit more. And if you have a friend that wants to come by, bring them by. We always appreciate that. Thursday is barbells and beers. If you have a guy friend that you want to bring over to lift some weights or learn how to lift some weights and have some beers after, by all means, do that, as well as the Badass Body Bootcamp starting on Tuesday and Thursday. First class is always free. So bring a friend if you're going to sign up for the bootcamp. It's free for members. It's included in your membership, but if you have a person who wants to sign up for just the bootcamp and not do CrossFit, it's a lighter version of CrossFit, so get them introduced to our awesome gym and our awesome community. All right, so make sure you guys sign up for classes, especially the open gyms. If the open gym is not being signed up for, it may not be open. So keep that in mind. Have a great week. Keep kicking ass. And again, congratulations to everybody at Box Battles, especially Amy for being the athlete of the week. Peace out.